Hi guys, 1 or 2 years ago, I went to Ontario, Canada to talk to the Canadian billionaire Frank Hasenfratz. Frank is the founder and president of Linamar, one of the most effective and most profitable auto parts manufacturers in the world. He has 25,000 employees and over 50 factories across several continents. This guy had to leave his country, Hungary, after Hungarian uprising because he was participating in the Hungarian uprising as a combatant against the Russian occupants. And when he came to Canada, he got only $5 Canadian dollars from the immigration office. He came with no money in his pocket, and that's all that he started with. And in fact, for the first month, he was homeless. He was sleeping on a bench in the railroad station and doing all the jobs like washing cars and stuff like that. And he was earning maybe $5 a day and spending 50 cents just for bread and milk. He got 1 loaf of bread and 1 liter of milk, and that's all that he was consuming at that time. And after a while, he was able to afford a ticket to get on train to Ontario, and then got a better employment there and was able to afford to rent an apartment, and so on and so on. And guess what? He became one of the wealthiest persons in Canada. He built this great company, Linamar, and became a billionaire. And as I said, 1 or 2 years ago, I went to Guelph, Ontario in Canada to interview him. We spent a day talking about his success secrets, about how he approaches business, how he approaches problems, challenges, and his worldview, his success methods, his thinking. So we spent maybe 5, maybe 7 hours talking, and part of that interview I recorded on video. I asked him several questions on video so I can share his responses, his answers with you now. So I invite you to watch this short video interview with him in the next part of this video. Hi from Guelph. This is Frank Hasenfratz. Frank is founder of Linamar, self-made billionaire, an industry leader in his industry. Frank, let me ask you one question. You are born in Hungary. You spent your childhood in communism. Then you came to Canada with no money. You were even homeless for almost a month. And now you are a billionaire. This is pretty amazing. You built a huge company, and an inspiring story. Tell me what made it possible in you, in your personality, to achieve such an extraordinary success.
Well, the people I worked with, of course, I don't want to be modest about it, but without good people, you cannot make it. So the most important thing was be truthful as much as you can, of course. Don't spill all your secrets, because that could be detrimental. So just working hard and analyzing what's available. And as a newcomer in a country, you see a lot more what's available and where you concede, what you have to concede and what you can accomplish, much more so than a native, because he sees it every day. He doesn't recognize the opportunities.
Okay, people from around the world are watching us. If you had to just give one advice to young entrepreneurs around the world who want to become as successful as you are, what advice would it be?
Well, not as successful as I am or anybody else, because that's hard to tell. But the most important thing is measure everything you do. And tomorrow you have to do it better than today. And 10 years from now you have to do it better than 5 years from now. So you got to improve all the time and measure everything. I'll measure everything.
Okay, great. Now we have 2016. Now imagine you are, I don't know, 20, 30, you're starting a business again with all your knowledge you have, but without any money, with zero. What would be the first things you would do now?
Well, to start now, I probably wouldn't. Because I know what I went through and the mistakes I made. It maybe would be a lot harder to start now.
Of course, but I mean, maybe you would start another business, I don't know.
Yeah. But certainly there are today more opportunities, or at least as many as there were 50 years ago.
So let's say you are 20 again and you would have, lifelong time to read, to learn. What would it be you would, put your time into that you think is worthwhile?
Well, certainly the new technology.
Okay.
It's the technology we work on, though it is improving every day, but certainly the high-tech technology, that's where I would want to go.
Okay, so thank you for your great advice. Of course, Frank has revealed much more of his success secrets to me, and you will find all of them in my book, The $1 Billion Secret. If you like this video, give me a thumb up. If not, of course, thumb down. Subscribe if you haven't. I invite you to comment on that video. What are the things you would like to learn from a billionaire? What is the question you would ask Frank if you had the opportunity to meet him? Share this in the comments and share this video with your friends, with your loved ones. One day they will thank you for that. I talk here a lot about billionaires, about the most successful entrepreneurs in our times. I present their personalities and talk about how they think and act. So if you like this video, you will for sure like my other videos. I invite you to watch them. That's it for today. I wish you a fantastic day. Let's do something extraordinary today.